Hi everyone, this is the video that goes along with online work number 29. We're still going to talk about circumference of circles. And yesterday I talked to you a little bit about good video watching so that you can learn and retain the information. So remember to make sure you have paper and pencil, a calculator you're going to need today. Take notes, rewatch things that don't make sense to you. See if they can make sense the second or the third time. Try the problems with me. So today I'm going to start off with a couple of questions, 3 questions actually, just like I would in class. I want you to write down the answers and then I'll go over them with you. First of all, I want to know what is circumference, like the definition of circumference. What is circumference talking about? I want to know what the formula for circumference is. And I want to know when in real life would somebody want to find circumference. Take a minute. Jot down what you think. This is all part of learning and helping to try to bring it back to your memory. Pause the video, write down what you think, and we'll go over them. Okay, so the circumference, hopefully you said, is the distance around a circle. The formula for circumference equals pi times diameter, or if you prefer, circumference equals 2 times pi times radius. Now, I feel like this one is easier to remember, so that's the one that I focus on. And I even have a little saying to help you remember that. Coffee, pie, and donuts. Coffee, pie, and donuts can help you remember that circumference is pi times diameter. And in real life, we would use circumference anytime we need to measure the distance around the circle. Like if we were going to put fencing around a circular garden, or trim around a circular pool. Or today, in your online work, you're going to look at an example of why you would want to find the circumference of a bike tire, or any kind of tire really. Tells you how far that bike would go on every rotation, every time you pedal. Okay, so let's do some examples. Now, the difference here today is we're going to round our answer, so we're not going to leave them in terms of pi. So let's say we had to find the circumference of this circle, and we need to round it to the 10th place. So you're going to start exactly like we started yesterday. Start with your formula. Circumference equals pi times diameter. Now realize that 6 is not the diameter. That's the radius. To find the diameter all the way across, you'd have to double the 6. And we could say the diameter is 12. So the circumference is pi times 12. Or yesterday we called that 12 pi centimeters. Well, today, because the directions tell you to round, you don't want to leave it in terms of pi. So you want to find the pi button on your calculator. Mine is right here. If you don't have a pi button on your calculator, you might want to download one. Or I'll give you an alternative in 1 second. So if you're going to do 12 times pi, you could do 12 times, hit that pi button. That's pi right there. That's not your answer. That's 3.141592654. That's pi. Then you still have to hit equals. And the answer, you can't see my decimal, but the answer is 37.6991184. Rounded to the 10th place would be 37.7 centimeters. Now again, if you don't have a pi button, download a calculator with a pi button. Any scientific calculator should have one. Or remember that pi is 3.141592654. Write that down. And when you get to the step where you have to do 12 times pi, you just punch in 12 times 3.141592654 and then round it. Let's try another one. Let's say this one wanted your answer rounded to the nearest square centimeter, or not square centimeter, rounded to the nearest centimeter, which means the nearest whole number. So again, you're going to use your formula. Circumference equals pi times diameter. This time you were given the diameter. It's 11. So we're going to do pi times 11, or 11 pi. So again, take your calculator, punch in 11 times pi. That's the pi number right there. Make sure you hit equals. And it's 34.557511919. Rounded to the nearest centimeter, or the nearest whole number, would be 35 centimeters. And again, if you don't have a pi button, you just type in 11 times 3.14159264. Let's do one more. This time the circumference, or the diameter, is 7 inches, and we're going to find the circumference, and let's round it to the 10th place. Oops, sorry, I hit the phone. So start with your formula. Circumference equals pi times diameter. The diameter here is 7 all the way across, so it's pi times 7, or 7 pi inches. Since it asks you to round it, you don't leave it in terms of pi. You punch in 7 times pi. Don't forget to hit equals. And round it to the 10th place. Oh, that would be 22.0. Or 22 inches. I hope that helps you with today's lesson. Make sure you let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.